Hi grade 11s, welcome to this video. Today I will be doing page 75 with you, where you are given an auxiliary view of a hexagonal prism as well as the front view, and you're asked to draw the left view and a view of the true shape a view of the true shape of the cut surface as seen in the direction of the two arrows shown in the drawing. So I'm just going to copy the origin. I will just align this with my board. So I'm going to create my own origin there, making sure that it's aligned. I do not have my T-square here with me. So we'll just extend that. And then at 30 degrees. And this is my origin point. Now that I have that, I'm just going to start by drawing what is given using the construction method, where I will use the given length, which is 30, to draw a hexagon. So I'm using 30 and I'm going to construct a circle. From there, I have to mark 30 on the circle. So I mark on this side, I mark on this side, there's 30. So I'm going to use half of 30 now to draw the circle so that I can get my square that's inside. Then because it's sitting at 60 degrees, you place your 60, then 45. You always use a 45 set square to draw the square. So I draw this side, then move it to the other side. Then I'm going to move it down to the adjacent side. So there is my square. Then I'm going to label my points here. I'm going to label the hole, the square hole, with letters. Then I'm going to label the prism with numbers. There. Once that is done, I'm going to draw an XY line at 60 degrees. Can be about 10 millimeters away from the shape. Then another 10 out, just so you can start your drawing there. And then all these points must be taken down at 30 degrees. So those are the points for the prism. And then the length is 50. So I have my 5, 6, 4 here, 1, 3, and 2. Same thing on this side. I have 5, 6, 4, 1, 3, and 2. Then now I can bring my square hole points. And then we have D, AC, B, D, AC, B. So those are the two views that you're given, the front view and the auxiliary view. And then you just have to complete the drawing by inserting your cutting plane. So that's your cutting plane. Then we can now start drawing what we are required to draw. We are asked to draw the left view and the view from the arrow, the true shape in the direction of the arrow. So I'm going to start with my left view. So we have the original XY here. So this is a copy of this. Now that I have that, I'm just going to now project my point to the to make sure that they are straight here. So I'm going to start with this side. Actually, let me start with the top part because it is visible when you're looking at it from the left. This top hexagon or this hexagon that's facing the left side, when you're looking at it from this direction, it's clearly visible alongside with the hole. So I'm just going to start with it so that I can immediately outline it there when I'm done. Then just label them. So you're going to trace your points from the auxiliary view to the side. So I have my 2. And you can see 2 and 5, they are the same distance. You mark them there. 1 and 6, same distance as well. So here we have 6 and 4 on the same line, but we are marking 6, marking 1, then 3 and 4, they have the same distance. So you can only take from 1 like that. Then you will come, mark 4 and mark 3. And you can join your hexagonal prism points. So there is your hexagon. And then, as I said, it's clearly visible. So let's just outline it just to avoid. Should have actually done that immediately. Okay. And then now we can bring the square, or let's bring the bottom part first of the hexagon. So the only points that we are going to see are these ones here, 5 and 4 and 6. So we don't bring a lot of points because others will be in hidden detail and we are not required to show hidden detail. So 6 and 4, yes, here, 5. So that's our hexagonal prism. Now let's bring the square point up. So we have B. Oh, I've already transferred the points. Let's trace them. So B, XY to B and D are the same. So B and D are actually in line with 2 and 5. B, D, so my D. Then I have my C. See, C there. On the same line, we also have A. Oops, XY. Always trace from the XY. And then we have to now show the little bit that will be showing inside this square hole. So we have to project the bottom points for so you can see B will be visible. So you have to join B and B there. And then A and C. If B is up there, that means A and C will be visible just a little from that point. Then we can leave it there. And then join B and B. B is up here. Why isn't my line for B straight? The B is here. Nope, it is not straight at all. So there's my line. Huh. There's my B. Then I trace my point C to bring it down. My point A, bring it down. Where do they intersect? See, my line for C was also not straight. Let me just make it. This is a problem, not drawing without a T-square. So it's here, there's a point here, and there's a point A. I will join them lightly first. Then I will outline them. I went all the way. I was not supposed to do that. I was supposed to stop here. So I will erase the little line that went in. Sorry about that. That line is in construction. So that's how it looks like. So that's your left view. They didn't request that the left view be sectioned. It wasn't requested that you draw hidden details. So now we're going to do the second part of this question, which is to draw the true shape from this view. So the question is requesting us to draw a view that shows the true shape. That means we are not just drawing the true shape on its own. We are drawing it as a view, but that view has the cut surface in its true form. So first I need to get another XY line, but it needs to be parallel to the cutting plane because we need to get a view from there. So we need a view that is parallel. So in order to parallel line, we have to align our ruler with the given cutting plane line. Then you will support it with anything, either it's another set square or another ruler. Then you're going to bring that line down, just down here, and then you're going to have your second XY line. So that will be your X2, Y2. So just, again, you put it here, align it, support it, bring it down. So that's how you draw a parallel line that is parallel to the cutting plane. Then from there, you need to bring all your points down in order for you then to draw the hexagonal prism first. So you have to still align them like this with the cutting plane. You have to take them at 90 degrees. So you can see that my ruler is sitting at 90 degrees. 90 degrees to the cutting plane. As you can see, then I'm supporting it. Then I can move around and get the point. So now it has shifted. Please make sure that your hand is very steady. So I'm going to hold it and support it, making sure that it doesn't move. So I'm going to start with the 0.5. From D. So those are the points that I just brought down. I'm going to label them here. 5, D, 6, 4, AC. Then I have 1, 3. Then I have B here and Q for this side. Then I'm going to bring these ones. So it's going to be a lot of lines. Please, by all means, you can stop the video, pause it at your convenience, and just make sure that you follow. So I'm going to now take the top part of my 5 again, D, have to move it a little up. So those are the points that we have. Then we are left with 1, 2, 3. So we're still too far. I'm just going to extend my 1, 3. So I'm going to zoom in for you to see my point. So you can see that DB, they're sharing this line here. So I just needed you to see that and also just see my labeling. So there's a lot of lines that I had to take down at 90 degrees. So from here, you need to bring all of your points down, all of them. Once now that you have them, you just want to make sure that this 1 in 3 is actually in the right direction. So it seems a bit, yeah, too close. So it's this one. I'm just making an arrow so that you know that 1 in 3 is this piece here. Now that I've gotten my points, I can now use the tracing method that I used in the left view. From the auxiliary view, you get your points there, you trace them. It's nothing new. Okay, going to start with point 2. Remember, 2 and 5 have the same height. So I just need to get a point from one of them. From 2 there, I'm going to come to 5 first. Mark 2, mark. Then I have my other 2 here. Mark, and I have my other 5 here. And I will mark. Then I'm going to move on to 1 and 6. See, they are in line. So 6 is here. I'm going to mark it down there. I don't know if you can see 6. It's marked down there. Then next to here, I will have 6 again. Then I'm going to need to find my 1. It's in line there. 1 and 3, then 3. And lastly, 4 and 3. So 4 and 3 here, this distance. I mark 4. I come here and mark 4. I mark my 3 here. And I mark my 3 here. You will see that you will have 2 hexagons that form a prism. It's a straight line. Now I have to trace my square. So we know that the square VB are in line with 2, 5. So we can just project those points there. We have D here. And we have D again here. Then we have B. This is my other B. My other B is here in line with B. So we have 2 points here. We have DB, and then we have D, then we have B that side. Then we just need to get the point for A and C. So that's your A. Then for C, those two form a square hole. So that is your prism in construction. Now we need to show the section first, then outline the remainder of the view. So I'm gonna try, let me just test out, let's see if this color is visible. Hopefully it is. I'm gonna try to use it just to differentiate my point, but you can still continue with a pencil. These are our points. We have the cutting plane, cutting Q. Our line 2 is this one. So I'm going to zoom in once again. So now we are using the front view and we are focused on the cutting plane and this view. So we have it cutting 2 here. So by 2, we are going to have a point. Then it goes on to cut line BB. We have B here. We also have B here. So it's cutting this line somewhere and we need to bring down that point so that we know exactly where it is cutting it. So make sure that it's at 90 degrees. Once you've brought it, so you see the cutting plane cuts BB here. So there, we are going to have a point on this line. Then we move on to the cutting plane, cutting line 1 and 3 here. So we're going to bring that point straight down as well. We must make sure that it's aligned 1 and 3. Then it's cutting it up there and down here. And then we move on to where it's cutting A and C. So A and C is part of the square hole. So we're going to bring that point down at 90 degrees. So it's cutting a straight line. That means it's cutting top and bottom. There. Then moves on to cut 6 and 4. That's the prism. Remember, the numbers are for the hexagonal prism. Top, bottom. Then it's going to cut D, D. It's going to cut my D here because it cut line D, D. This is D, D. Then lastly, 5 is being cut here. So we don't need to bring that down because it's already been brought. So those are your points, which are, these are the points that you had to bring down for the cut view. So those are the only points that you need in order to draw your section view. Then you're going to join the ones for the prism, the hexagonal prism first. So there they are, and then for the whole, it's just your 1, 2, 3, 4. So there it is, and then whatever that remains, it's only what's below our cutting plane. So we are only going to have this little piece and this little piece outlined. So all the points this side, we will outline them and not hatch them. So that's what you will have. Then the sectioning will also have to be done for the cut surface, but then for the hole, we are also going to see the little bit, these AC to E. So our AC from here to here, here to here, then to D will be visible. So that is your shape finished. You are only left with hatching it. You use your 45 to hatch. So this is your cut surface and what is left over from the view that shows the true shape. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped you in understanding how to draw this shape. I will see you on the next one.